Now children, after studying this about the neutralization reaction and acids, bases and salts, one thing more I want to tell you about this, that when we talk about the bases, you know that we have studied here that bases always neutralize the acids, and in the same way in our daily life also many times you must have heard from someone that they have heartburn or we can say that acidity in their stomach, and when there is acidity in our stomach or we feel that heartburn means jalan hona, and when we feel such kind of problems, digestion problems, at that time we use some basic solution syrup, or sometimes we use tablets just like Gelusil or Eno or something like that. Many kind of different kind of syrups are available in the market which are called antacids. Antacids means those syrups or those medicines which act against the acids or which mark or cancel the effect of acids, that are called these antacids. Okay, so these kind of tablets or syrups, when we use milk of magnesia also, one of the main we can say base which we use during the acidity, and it immediately remove your acidity problems, because in our stomach sometimes this happened that sometimes we use many sour things in our diet, or you know that naturally also this hydrochloric acid is produced from the stomach, so there is more acid produced as compared to the other things. So that's why we feel acidity in the stomach, and that's why we want to means neutralize or remove that effect of acid. We use antacids or such kind of medicines we have to take. Okay, so this is regarding the bases, means base is also, that's why important for our means for us in our daily life. And when we talk about I have explained about acids or this HCl, effect of this HCl. You know children, when this acid is produced in our stomach, you know that it is a strongest acid, so it can immediately cause ulcer or cause we can say blister in your stomach wall. But there is a means a process in our stomach wall that before the release of this strong acid, first mucus is released from the stomach wall. This is a means nature which gave us this kind of special feature from the wall of stomach. This mucus is released, and mucus form a layer on the wall of the stomach, so that it will not be damaged by this HCl or strongest acid. Okay, so this is also one of the things which is related to this topic that I want to share with you. And one thing more, after this we will study about the indicators. Indicators means, what are the indicators? Means how we can know that in anything acid is present or base is present. Means whether the thing is acidic or basic. Everything we can't taste it, or everything we can't check it by putting in our mouth. Okay, I told you that many of the acids are not edible, like this base is not edible, this acid is not edible. Okay, we can't put in our mouth, otherwise our tongue will burn or our mouth will burn immediately. so it can cause damage in your skin. So how we can test them that whether they are basic or acidic in nature? So that to test them we use indicators. Means these are the some kind of solutions or some kind of papers are also coming in the laboratory. These papers are always present, and if I will find from school, then I will show you that papers also, or through that activity I will show you that how we can check the presence of acid or base. Understand? But here today I am only giving you information about these indicators. Okay. So what are the indicators? Indicator from name. From name it tells us that what it indicates something. Okay. It indicates something. What it indicates means these are the kind of the chemicals, or these are the kind of things which indicate us about the acids or bases. Okay, so indicators are many of the kinds. Just like at our home we use turmeric. You know that turmeric means haldi. Okay, it is called natural indicator. You know children, this small activity you can also do at your home. Take a piece of cloth, white cloth, means discarded cloth you should take, that you apply little bit turmeric on that and put little bit water. Okay, some drops of water apply on it, or you first make the cloth wet and apply little bit turmeric on that, and on that turmeric you apply soap, bathing soap. Okay, and then you can see that turmeric color is normally turmeric is yellow in color, and when we apply soap, then what will be the changes that you find yourself? If I will tell you, then you all will not do this kind of activity. I will also show you, but first you should try that what kind of color will change from yellow to what. Understand? So this small activity you do at home, and you will find that you know that I have told you that soaps are basic in nature. Okay, and natural indicator, which is a turmeric, this turmeric also tells us that whether the thing is basic or acidic, because when we apply acid on it, it will show different kind of reaction, and when we apply base on that, base means in the form of soap, or you can apply this baking soda also, you can try, and you can find out different color. Understand? So in the presence of turmeric, we can also find out the acids, presence of acids or bases. Understand? In the same way, we can use China rose. China rose, you know that gudhal flowers are there, and first we make extract from those flowers. Extract means first we grind those flowers properly, and after grinding, then we mix that extract in water, and that water becomes colorful, and that drops also we use to test the acidic things and basic things. Understand? That will also show give different colors in different kind of means material. Whether it is acidic, it will show different reaction in acid and different reaction in base. Understand? So I'll show you practically in the next class to you that how these things are used to test the presence of acids and bases. Okay, so first example I have given you natural indicator, these are the turmeric, and second I told you example of China rose flowers. Okay, so these are the natural things, so these are coming under natural indicators, and some of the indicators are coming in the market, or we can say in the chemical form, which are available in the laboratory, in our lab they are present. Their names are also mentioned in your book, you can see their names. They are phenolphthalein, its name is very big, you can see spelling in your book, phenolphthalein, and methyl orange. Okay, these are the two means important indicators which are there in the any lab, and they are also used to test the presence of acids as well as bases. And other than this, one more or a very common thing is there, that is called litmus. Okay, litmus is a kind of material this litmus is a kind of material which we obtained from the lichens. I think you have remembered about the lichens. We have studied in symbiotic relationship of algae and fungi. These are the members of lichens. When algae and fungi both they live in a symbiotic relationship or symbiosis, then lichens are formed, and these are different from algae and fungi. Means these are the different kind of plants coming under the plant category. So these lichens are grown on the waste kind of wooden logs, or sometime they can grow on the trees also, but dead part, that bark of the tree, on that also they sometimes grow. And these lichens are used to form litmus, which is a important indicator, and litmus is coming in the form of liquid, or we can say solution form, or in the form of papers. On the paper also they apply litmus, and after drying it we can use it for our further use, means we can use them to detect the presence of acids as well as bases. So children, litmus is coming in two colors. One is red litmus, red, and second is blue. Red litmus solution is also available, and blue litmus solution is also there in our lab. And in the same way, red litmus paper is also there, and blue litmus paper is also there. Solution is very difficult to carry, so I try to bring that red and blue litmus paper for you, so that I can show you that activity. Okay, I'll show you that when we dip these kind of strips in that acid, then what will happen, and when we dip this blue litmus paper in acid and bases, then what will happen. Okay, here if we talk about theoretically, you will not understand anything. So this thing I will show you practically in the next class. Understand? So children, here main thing is that you should know about the indicators. Means indicators are of two kinds. One kind are the natural indicators, and second type of indicators are the chemical indicators. Okay, The chemical indicator I have given you example phenolphthalein and methyl and even this litmus is also it is obtained from the plants, so it is also a kind of natural indicator. But after so many processes they prepared that solution of litmus or this litmus paper, so that's why we can call them as a chemical indicator also. So pure natural indicators, I have given you two examples. One is turmeric and second is China rose flowers extract. Okay, and these are the main things I have explained you about the acids, about the bases, salts, how the salts are formed, means about the neutralization reactions, and about the indicators, different kind of indicators. Okay children, so up to this much you read from your book, and you can revise these all the things from the chapter, and next class we will proceed with the our practical part, or we can say I'll show you practically how these kind of indicators will work. And remember that you have to perform that turmeric activity which I told you. Okay, you just make the cloth, means white cloth, you take a piece of white cloth and make it wet by putting in water. On that you apply little bit turmeric, and after applying turmeric, don't use so much turmeric, little bit only apply, so that it will give yellow color. And after that you apply soap on that. अगर soap use नहीं करना है तो you can use baking soda also on that, and then you will see that color will change from yellow to some other color, that you have to find it yourself. Understand? So this activity I'll also repeat it and show you practically in the next class. Okay? So Jai Gurudev.